I've always wanted to say this. Like, now I have a stage to say this. And can we please change the warm-ups in jiu-jitsu from running? And here's why. Here's why from a physical standpoint. What the running tensions the posterior chain of the body, which is what we need in order to be able to hold on to a lot of submissions, to be able to, anyway, if you know about it, the posterior chain of the body is very important in jiu-jitsu. Running only tenses that. Let's change the warm-ups in jiu-jitsu. I have ideas. Hit me up.
You remember too.
Tighten your hips. But,
yeah.
You're the only one that ever warmed up at TLI. It's like you get there early if you want to warm up, or like just let them know when you want to warm up, but you're gonna warm up by yourself.
Yeah, I have a solid warm-up routine with a lot of functional movements and stuff, but like running is one of the last things. Like if I'm gonna do it, yeah, just a lot of rolling and like extending your muscles and getting them loose and get a good sweat in. And then I just like being active with my warm-up too. Do you guys have any other recommendations for a good recovery regime though? Like simple stuff.
Now you got to give a warm-up. Now you got to give a recommendation for a warm-up too, since you just went on running. What do you replace running with?
That's an easy answer for me because it's something that I do. So every joint of the body, movement. So if the joint is not working properly, it's going to be leakage of energy, right? So in order for me to transfer strength through my arm, the joint, I can do that more optimally if the joints are working well, right? Let's make it very simple, right? So how do we do that? How do we keep the joints healthy? Is by every morning, you can do as many as you like. I do 3. You can do 5, 8, whatever. Take every joint of your body and put it through its articulation,
range of motion.
It's a range of motion. So every joint, start from the very top all the way to the very bottom. So start with the neck. How can the neck move? It can move sideways, it can move up and down, it can move, and then same thing with the shoulder. Put it into entire full range of motion. Now there's, I'm gonna forget the system right now, but as you're doing this, you don't want to be loosey-goosey, right? You want to be able to actually hold yourself up, but without it's not tension to not to brace, right? Not bearing down. It's a bracing. So you to be able to hold yourself up against gravity is the way I like to describe it. And then with that, then you put the joint through its range of motion. So, think of every joint and put it through its range of motion. That includes fingers. A big one, especially because I'm not gonna say because I'm very mindful about making sure that I spend a lot of time barefoot. It's also people who, jiu-jitsu people actually have that, but even if you see jiu-jitsu people, maybe their feet are, glued together, it's because spending too much time in shoes. So allowing the feet to spread is very important. So putting the joints through the range of motion and spreading your toes, spread the toes as much as you possibly can, even with your feet in your shoes, is very important. Those are the 2 recovery tips that I would say that are easy, that anybody can do, right? You don't need to see me do the routine. It's anybody can do.